Imagine turning on your PC, and instead of your desktop, you see a blue screen saying, "Your PC needs to be repaired. Error code 0xC0000185. No login screen. No files. No access." At that moment, it feels like everything is gone. But here's the truth. Your data is still there. And this error is actually fixable. In fact, one of the methods I'll show you can fix this in under 2 minutes. But almost nobody knows about it. So make sure you watch this carefully, because one wrong step can make things worse. Before fixing it, let's understand it in simple terms. Your computer uses something called boot configuration data, or BCD. Think of it like a startup roadmap. When you turn on your PC, Windows checks this roadmap to know where the system is installed, how to load it, what files to use. Now here's the problem. If this BCD file is missing, corrupted, or unreadable, your PC has no idea how to start. And that's when you see this error. This can happen because of sudden power cut, interrupted update, disk corruption, or even a loose cable. But here's something interesting. Sometimes the issue isn't even software. Before doing anything technical, try this. Disconnect everything connected to your PC. USB drives, external hard disks, gaming controllers, printers, even unnecessary accessories. Now restart your PC. I know it sounds too simple, but many times external devices interfere with boot priority and cause this exact error. If your system starts normally, you're done. But if you're still stuck, now we move to the real fix. Enter hidden recovery mode. Now here's a trick most users don't know. Even if your PC isn't starting, Windows has a hidden recovery mode. To access it, turn on your PC. As soon as the logo appears, force shutdown. Repeat this 3 times. On the 4th attempt, you'll see preparing automatic repair. Now follow this path. Advanced options, troubleshoot, advanced options, command prompt. Now you're inside the system, and this is where things get powerful. Rebuild boot system. Now we repair the actual boot files. Type these commands one by one. bootrec /fixmber and hit enter. Next bootsec /nt60 sys and hit enter. Next type bootrec /fixboot and hit enter. Next and last command type bootrec /rebuild and hit enter. As soon as this command is completed, you will get a message saying successfully. After that, exit. Shut down the PC and restart it again to see if the problem is resolved. For many of you, the issue will be resolved here, and you'll see the normal login screen. But if this method doesn't work for you, so we'll move to the next method where we need to create a bootable USB. Whether you're using Windows 10 or Windows 11, the process is pretty similar. To create a portable bootable USB, you'll need another laptop or PC. But if you don't have one, you can even do this using your mobile device. Now, if you do have access to a PC or laptop, here's what you need to do. First, plug in your USB flash drive. Make sure it's at least 8 GB in size. Once it's connected, open any web browser and search for Windows 10 ISO download or Windows 11 ISO download. After the page opens, scroll down a bit and you'll find an option called Create Windows 11 Installation Media. Since I'm using Windows 11 here, I'll show you that. Click on Download Now. Once the download starts and completes, click on the downloaded file. As soon as you open it, you'll see the Windows 11 setup screen. Click Next, then scroll down and click Accept. Here, you can choose your preferred language and edition. Make sure to uncheck Use the recommended options for this PC if you want to customize it. Now, keep USB flash drive selected and click Next. At this point, it will check if your USB drive is detected. If you see a message like, "We can't find a USB flash drive," make sure your USB is properly connected. Then click Refresh Drive List. Once your USB appears, select it. Also, make sure only one USB drive is connected to avoid accidentally formatting the wrong one. Click Next, and now the downloading and installation process will begin. This can take around 15 to 20 minutes or sometimes longer, depending on your internet speed. Once it's done, you'll see a message saying, "Your USB flash drive is ready." That means your bootable USB is successfully created. Click Finish, unplug the USB drive, and now connect it to the system where you're facing the problem, like a blue screen error. Next, restart that system and enter BIOS mode so we can change the boot priority. Depending on your motherboard manufacturer, the BIOS key could be F2, Escape, Delete, or F12. Once you're inside BIOS, go to Boot Priority Order and set your USB drive as the top priority. After selecting it, press Enter. Your system will now boot from the USB. When the Windows Setup screen appears, just close it. Then remove the USB drive and let your system reboot again. Now check if your issue, like the blue screen error, is resolved. If the issue is still not resolved from the previous method, then we'll move to the next and final method. Reinstalling Windows 10 or Windows 11 without losing your data. Now don't worry, this method will not delete your personal files. We're basically going to reinstall Windows and overwrite the system files while keeping your data safe. Here's what you need to do. First, boot your system again using the USB drive. Once you reach the Windows Setup screen, click Next, and then click on Install Now. The installation process will begin. It may ask for a product key. If you have one, go ahead and enter it. If not, just click on I don't have a product key. Windows will automatically detect it later. Now choose the edition of Windows you want to install. Try to select the same edition you were using before. Then click Next. Accept the terms, click Next, and now choose Custom Installation. This is the most important part, so pay close attention. Here, you'll see all your drive partitions. You need to identify the partition where your Windows was previously installed. Usually, it will be labeled as primary, and you can recognize it by its size. Once you find it, simply select that partition. Do not delete or format it. Just select it and click Next. Now, you'll see a message saying, if the partition contains files from a previous Windows installation, those files will be moved to a folder named windows.old. Click OK, then click Next, and the installation will begin. This process may take some time, so just sit back and let Windows install. Once the installation is complete, your issue should be resolved. Now, let me show you how to access your old files. Open File Explorer, and from the left side, click on this PC. Go to Local Disk C, and here you'll find a folder named windows.old. Open it, then go to the Users folder, and select your previous user account. Inside, you'll find all your old data, like desktop files, downloads, pictures, videos, and more. You can now copy or move your important files to another drive. And once you're done, you can delete the windows.old folder if you want. So guys, this is how you can fix the error. Your PC needs to be repaired and recover your system safely. Make sure to let me know in the comments which method worked for you. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.